do anything special tonight, I will go live, but let me get attached to the clip on the top here. If you are here, please say hello. I love to say hi to everybody. And let me get my iPad set up so I can see the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goody goodness. All right. What is everyone up to tonight? So, hopefully you're doing well. What were you working on, or are you just hanging out? Okay, here we are. I am in. Let me see. Chat filter. All messages. All right. Well, I am by myself. That's okay. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for joining. I thought I was just going to be talking to myself, which is a thing. It really does happen. I don't know if you talk to yourself, but I know years ago when my husband wasn't used to it, he was like, who are you talking to? He came upstairs. I was doing something and chattering away, because I'm not completely crazy, but I'll just be like saying something like, oh, where did I put that, basket or something like that. And he was like, who are you talking to? And he surprised me, and I was like, myself. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, I was thinking, somebody told me that they were using these to make little charms, but I wonder if these are too small. I might need bigger. I wonder if I need bigger puzzle pieces. These might be too tiny. What do you think? Hi, Janice. Hi, Julie. Hi, Angie. Hello, Creating Keepsakes. So my name is Joanne with an E at the end. So there are so many different ways to spell Joanne. Hello, my pirate friend. Hello, Carrie. All right. So what do you think? You think I could make... I think these might be too big, or too small, I should say, to do an eyelet. Let me get out my eyelet maker thingy. Whatever you call this. What do you call this thing again? So many names for all these tools. Crocodile. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it might be... Well, let's just see. We could butcher one and see how it comes out. This is such a cute little puzzle from Dollar Tree, but I might need to thrift some puzzles to get bigger pieces to make little charms, which I need charms like I need a hole in the head. So, there's that. Hi, Deborah. Welcome in. Deborah made it to 100 subscribers, so that is wonderful. Congratulations. And check out her channel because she has a nice giveaway going now that she reached 100. Celebration time. Hi, hello, Anna. I thought you might be out at Dollar Tree shopping now that I've created a monster. Okay, these are too small. All right, well, that settles that. Okay, live is over. No, just kidding. I will include these with something. I don't know. My friend Sean from Recycled Messages, she's out shopping at Dollar Tree tonight. She uses these with puts them with little ephemera and stuff. I mean, they're super cute to use. I made a picture frame for our son's graduation party, and I glued, didn't make the frame, got a used frame from like Goodwill or somewhere, thrifted it, whatever, took one of our old frames and glued little puzzle pieces around it. And then I had those giant like floor puzzle pieces, and on the back side they were plain. So I had a Sharpie, and I typed up something on the computer that said, life is a puzzle, please give me your best advice. And he got a stack of nice like puzzle pieces that he still has because people wrote such nice messages. So you couldn't write on the back of this unless you had like a microscope. So I'll just put these to the side. I don't know. It's all right. Moving on. Yes, please enter Deborah's giveaway. That's how, it's a fun opportunity. And Deborah has a good channel. She's a gifted artist, and she has a pleasant voice. She's a nice channel to watch, You know how sometimes I sub to a lot of channels, and let me just say, once in a while, I'm like, okay. But Deborah's is like very nice and, shall we say, normal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so please. Oh, hi, Angie. Well, I'm glad that you're new, and I'm glad that you're here. That it's great to have new friends. This is a very welcoming community, the Junk Journal community, and I like to do Dollar Tree hauls and things. Okay, I can never get these things off. And somebody said, take a little piece of tape, and I don't know. And then I try that. I'll try that. All right. I'm so sweet. I can be, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can someone link it for you? All right, Carrie, for Pete's sake. I can. Let me see if I can do that. Because I don't have a moderator tonight. I don't have a moderator ever, but sometimes Shani will moderate for me. Let me see. Okay. Well, let me do it like how I normally do it, but it's a little harder. There we are. Okay. It just takes me a little bit when I'm talking and multitasking, but here we go. I got it. Okay. Share. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Okay, here we have it. You could be my moderator. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. All right, I got it. Okay, let me make you a moderator, Deborah. Managing moderator. Wow. Yeah. I think that, yeah, managing. I don't know why they have that differentiation. Okay, you're managing moderator. All right, thank you, Deborah. Deborah's my manager, everyone. Watch out. She runs a tight ship. Okay, I can't. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Wow, yes, it does work. See, if you listen to people sometimes, then I use these for almost like I do as tissue for wiping my hands and stuff. I always save these. Don't you think as junk journalers, we're pretty thrifty? I mean, we do spend money, so there's that, but I feel like we reuse things. I don't know. Now, this might have another, yes, it does. It has another layer. Okay. You've never done it, but you'll try. Okay, no worries. Yeah, give it a shot. That's how you learn, right? So what you do as moderator, if you want to link someone's channel, you have their little icon in a circle on the left, like as they chat, there's a little, their little icon. You tap on that icon and it'll come up with their channel. And then when their channel is in front of you, then there's 3 dots up in the top right-hand corner, and you click on those dots and it'll say share, and it has a little arrow, like a little share arrow. You click on that and you copy the link. And then you come back, and it all allows you to stay in the chat. That's what I like. You don't have to bounce out of the chat when you're linking YouTube channels. You do have to bounce out if you're linking Etsy or things like that. But you don't have to if you're on YouTube. So it's pretty handy. All right. Hi, Kelsey, who is misbehaving. Yeah, Kelsey, I'm not making you a moderator. No, just kidding. Kelsey might be dangerous as a moderator. I don't know. Wow, good job, Deborah. You already got it. Here I'm explaining it. And you're like, hi, Mama Coolio. Hi, Gina. Gina, right? Okay, you save that tissue for cleaning up too. Thank you. Yes, there we go. You're a moderator on 2 channels if you need someone, Joanne. Well, thank you. Looks like Deborah is doing it, and this is a good learning opportunity for her. Thank you, though, Kelsey. I was just kidding. I trust you. Okay, what I was going to do is I got these music sheets. I have tons of music sheets. I need to put some together in my Etsy shop. I don't know. I've gotten lazy this summer. Well, I've put out a lot of stuff. I don't know. I go through waves. But I was going to try this trick where they say, you take but the AC's on because it's hot as hell today. It's hot as Hades. It is just terrible here in Wisconsin. And so it is just woof. So, yeah, so the AC is a-blowing. So it might not be the best time to try this, but, it's where you take a glue stick and you put the napkin onto the music sheet. So I haven't really tried this. So I was thinking about doing it. Yeah, being brave, trying new things. All right. LOL. I know. We gotta laugh, right? Wow, thank you, Deborah. Deborah's on a roll now. She's a girl. Yeah. There you go. It's kind of fun. You know what I like about being moderator, and maybe Kelsey and Deborah can attest to this, is that you, I don't know which to use. I don't know. I feel like the Scotch one might be better. I don't know. I have these from Dollar Tree, but somebody said they're really good, and then somebody else said that they bite. So I'm like, well, okay. So I'm afraid to use them because then I'm like, well, could it be? And I think it depends on where you live. The temperature and things people say. I don't know. The elevation. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with elevation. I'm just making up things. You love the napkin. Thank you. I got this free from a giveaway from Vanessa from Clemens Crafts, and it was an 80+ piece kit, like ephemera kit, and she has a lot of neat stuff. She's a good seller too. She has reasonable prices, so but I got this for free. Yeah, right. So you can sub to everyone lickety split when you're a moderator, and also I can see instantly like, oh, look, they, what they do on their channel. I don't have much time as you're linking, but I feel like you kind of have a little bit. You have a few seconds to look at it and go, wow, cool. Like, oh, they do diamond dots. Oh, they do this. So it's kind of a neat. It's the power, the power. Yeah. So I like it. It is great. It is good. You're from Washington State, Angie. Oh, do you know Sandra from Blossom and Inspire? She's in Washington State too. And now Anna's in Oregon. So she's out in that, what is it, the Pacific Northwest? Is that what you call it? So yeah. And so we have some gals that, are part of the community that are out in your area. I've been to Seattle and I've been to Bainbridge Island. My sister-in-law used to live in Bainbridge. You can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It is tough. It takes some doing too. I mean, it's not, yeah. I got you, Deborah. Don't worry. Well, this is, okay, now my napkin is completely moving away. Okay, this is, all right, this might be kind of cool on this page. It's kind of a weird song. It had some weird, this one's okay. The other one was something about, I don't know, it was just odd. Okay, now let's see how we're going to do this. I don't even know. I've just like seen the end result of people doing this, but this could go bad in about 10 seconds flat in my craft room. So I'm just going to try gluing the very top and see it. Okay, Kelsey said she was asking moderators to share channels during chat because she couldn't find channels while searching. And as a moderator, I spend most of the chat sharing links, not chatting. Yeah, you have to kind of do like, you have to, like Deborah said, it's hard. You can't, okay, I'm trying to concentrate here. So nobody interrupt. No, just kidding. Yeah, it is. It's challenging because you're moderating and sometimes I just want to chat. So like Deborah, don't feel like you have to moderate the whole time. Like sometimes you may just want to chat, You may just want to read the chat and not moderate. Like that's completely fine. I'm not going to like fire you. This is a probationary period for Deborah. She's like, one and done. I was moderator for an hour until I got fired. No. And it's an unpaid position. So there's that. Usually, channel creators really appreciate you moderating though. So, sometimes they'll send you some happy mail or something. Don't get your hopes up, Deborah, though. Just kidding. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. It's not looking too bad. I feel a little wrinkle in there. Okay, we got to flatten it out. It's actually, oh, that got kind of wrinkly. Oh, and now it's permanently, no, I can maybe still get it. Oh, without breaking it, without ripping it, I should say. Gotta use the right terminology. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. So, honored to help. Well, thank you, Deborah. Okay, so is it, okay, I want to check the chat. Sorry, hi, Inked Pulp. Hi, I recognize your username. Hello, welcome in. Okay, is it Angela who was new? Angie. Oh, sorry, I don't want to misspeak. Okay, Angie. So what do you like to do? Are you a junk journaler? Are you a different type of crafter? Did you get everyone's channel? I think you did, Deborah. You're an overachiever. Knew you would be. That napkin looks better glued on the music paper, right? Yeah, there you go. It's just kind of fun. And then you can, I guess, cut them into tags or different things. I don't know. This is like my first one. It's, this is my kindergarten project. Okay, I can see where I missed some areas. Okay, it's not, yeah, okay, well, all right. I usually don't, this I thought was easy enough because usually I don't tackle a new feat like when I'm on a live because I think, oh no, things can go awry very quickly. If I'm trying to do a tutorial on a live, I can't do it. I cannot. I don't like to do it because for me, and I've talked to other channel creators too, for me, a live is a way to connect with all of you. And yes, a tutorial can be a nice way to connect, but it's not as, don't know, it's not as much of a conversation if it's a tutorial. And I go live because I want to connect with everyone and, you know, just have fun too. And just like being like crafting with friends, but I'll just do simple crafts because I'm not, you know, I'm not able to really be involved in the chat if I'm doing some kind of a tutorial. So, yeah, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, now I do see that this is kind of, maybe I should have used my little, well, you don't want to rip the napkin. The problem is you can't, like, steamroll over it. Excuse me. My throat's been acting up sometimes. Well, we have the wildfires, and then I have seasonal allergies. So between the two, it's been kind of challenging around here. Junk journaling. Okay, well, there you go. Well, you're in the right place then. I guess you figured if my name was Junk Journal Joanne, it might be you know, safe bet that it would be about junk journaling. Although I do like to thrift and I like to shop at Dollar Tree. So there's that, you know. But my passion for crafting is junk journaling. But I've done other crafts too. But not on my channel. I've exclusively done junk journaling on my channel, I believe. Well, I think I painted something really badly early on. I painted, I'm not like the greatest painter, I can do it, but yeah, I did some kind of crappy painting on it was a jewelry box that I was changing the color of, and yeah, that was interesting. It's always fun to fail badly in a video. No. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, well, you know, it's all part of it. It's how we learn, how we do, how we move forward. If you're perfect all the time, you don't learn anything. All right, this is cute. Okay, I can see where everybody likes this. Okay, wow. And yeah, this is cool. All right. Hello, Stephanie. You stayed home due to smoke and heat today. Ugh, you finally caught another live. Yeah, welcome in. I don't really announce them ahead. Once in a while I do, but if I'm going to be with a YouTuber, then I will try to give more of a planned schedule. Otherwise, I just kind of go at it. Now, I heard that people can just take a little water, like one of those little water brushes, and kind of tear the edge or do that along the edge. Because then I could use the rest of the napkin, like on part of this, couldn't I? I don't know. We're just going to, oh boy, I don't have... Okay, what do I have? I might have a little cup where I could just use my finger. I do have a little water. No, I have a brush. I could try that, like just brush along the edge and see if that works. I do have one of those little water color brushes because they sell them at Dollar Tree. That's why I have one. So let me see what I'm going to do here. I've got like a little cap of something. I can do this and see if I can put some water in it. So I've always got water here. Oh, Q-tip. Yeah, I don't have one handy though, Gina. I don't have one right here. I do have Q-tips, but not. I'll just pour a little of my water in here. And since it's only me using this, it doesn't matter that it's my drinking water. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can kind of, oh, there we go. But then, okay, the napkin's going to kind of, okay, that's weird. Maybe that was too much. That was too much, wasn't it? Overkill. All right, well, you know, we're learning together. You're all screaming, don't, it's too much. Oh, well. Probably won't be able to use much of the napkin after this, but we'll see. We'll see. Dry it. I don't know. It's, you know, it's something. All right. You love the Dollar Tree. Angie, you are in the right place. Oh my gosh. I love you already. Oh my goodness. There are some people, can you believe it, Angie, who do not like the Dollar Tree? Yeah, I don't know. You know, some people just do not understand the gifts that Dollar Tree offers. I see people like that all the time in Dollar Tree. I know they look at me like I'm bizarre as I'm spending, you know, $80 and they're like behind me in line with their bottle of soda and their birthday card. I'm like, sorry. I try to wait till everybody gets out. Like I try to not go up to the registers if there's a bunch of people, you know, because that's just gets that's a bad scene, you know. That is a bad scene. Nobody wants to be behind somebody who has 100 items, unless it's somebody else who has 100 items. I'm always glad to see somebody else spending a lot at Dollar Tree, because then I don't feel it so bad. All right. Dollar Tree is as close to a local Temu. Yeah, you can walk into. Yeah, that's true. I'm subbing to your channels as I post your links, Deborah said. Come over and enter my. Thank you. Yeah, well, that's good. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, Deborah has a nice giveaway going. And, we try to help each other grow in this community. I have found that it's not a competitive community. It's a very welcoming community. We help each other a lot. We support each other. If we want to find out ways of doing things, we will, ask each other. And everybody I've been involved with in the junk journal community has been very giving and helpful. I haven't run into anybody who hasn't wanted to help. Okay, some of my napkin came off the bottom there. Okay, that's not working. To use the other side of the paintbrush. Use the gentle side of the paintbrush. All right, well, I can always cut off that part at the bottom because that didn't tear off very good. I need to look at some more tips on how to do that. Okay, but that's cute, right? Not bad for my first attempt. I'll pat myself on the back a little bit, Maybe I can finally pass kindergarten. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll let that dry a little bit along the edges. It's not bad. And then you could use this to, I don't know, make, like I said, maybe some tags or cut out some things. I don't know. Oh, I do have a smaller sheet that I could use for the other piece of the napkin, but now it's kind of wet. I don't know if that would work. Let's see. Let's see, this one. Okay. Where will never grow old? Oh, it's like a Christian one. I was like, well, where's that? Fountain of Youth, sign me up. Yeah, all right, there we are. Let's see. Walk into a Temu danger. Yeah, Temu or a Temu website. I mean, yeah. Okay, creating. Oh my God, can you imagine if we could walk into a Temu? Oh, yeah, no way. Boy, walk out of there, penniless. All right, let's see. So this is still kind of wet on the edge, but I feel like I can do it. Okay, there we go. We'll try this now. Get this box down out of the way. Okay, blowing away. All right. Are you guys crafting or are you just hanging out? What are you doing? I'm sorry if anybody wanted Argentina to win, but I was watching the World Cup earlier and yeah, I was rooting for Spain, so I was happy. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, yeah. I used to like Temu more than I do now, honestly. I don't know. I think when the tariffs hit and stuff, I was just kind of, it seemed more expensive, but I heard that it's okay again. But I just got out of the habit of ordering from them then. I hadn't ordered a bunch from them. I had ordered, oh gosh, maybe 3-4 times over the, last couple years. And yeah, so I don't know. But okay, let's see here. This is the challenge to try to get it even. You got to craft earlier, Cheryl's saying, after filming a couple haul videos. Yeah, I saw you had a video come out. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Cheryl, it popped up in my feed. So I will be watching that. Trying to. It's hard to keep up with everybody's wonderful videos. And Kelsey, I haven't watched your videos lately too much, so I'm sorry. I gotta write that down. And I'm subscribed to you, of course, to all. Like, I don't know how some things pop up in my feed more than others, even if I'm subscribed to all of everyone's videos. Do you know what I mean? Is that I follow, a lot of people. So then, yeah. So I've gotta get watching some of Kelsey's, because Kelsey's has a fun channel. Kelsey has a fun sense of humor. She's a nice lady. Very fun. I think it's Meredith from Pop Vintage Home was saying that it's her dream to meet everyone in person. Wouldn't it be fun to do like a junk journal road trip where you go and meet everyone? I think that would be so cool. And we could go thrifting together or just craft together. I mean, or even just have lunch or talk. That would be so cool. So, yeah. Life has been lifing too hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheryl. Oh my gosh. Okay, Deborah was saying, yeah, remember your no spend, Kelsey, because I felt bad. I was like, as I'm like showing all my Dollar Tree hauls and like temptation, felt like the Dollar Tree devil or something. I mean, like, look at this. Can you resist this? Hanging out, Kelsey said. She's just hanging out. Well, that's good. I like to be hanging out. Yeah. The problem is, Mama Coolio, Gina, I have too many Dollar Trees I shop at. So if I don't spend at one of them, I'll be spending at another one soon enough. So I've got a lot of nice Dollar Trees around here, which is really a huge blessing. I know, because people tell me all the time they can't find nice things at their Dollar Trees, but you know, you got to widen the search too. Some of them are, you know, some are shady. I do shop at a couple shady ones though too. I've talked about it before. Oh man. But you never know. Sometimes even the shady ones have some good, you know, some good deals. So, or, you know, something that some of the other ones haven't put in stock yet or things like that. So, right. I don't watch hauls because I'm no spend and can't not go shopping. Yeah, Kelsey's saying, yeah, I hear it. The temptation. Just being an adult is hard sometimes. Yeah, boo. Who wants to adult? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Cheryl. It's not easy. We're in the generation, right, where our parents are aging and some of us are losing our parents and then some, you know, have lost parents and taking care of parents and all of that. It's hard. I just want to go back to being like a carefree kid or something some days, right? You know what? I'm just going to cut the bottom of this one. I feel like I don't need to do that. If I can battle with the AC here and get it so it's not blowing, I'm just going to cut that edge. Yeah, these turned out not half bad for my first attempt, you know? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I could do part of this one, like with my little bit of my napkin that's left over. All right, we'll do that. Why not? Yeah, okay. Cool. All right. Oh, Bethany, welcome in. I didn't see you come in. Inked Pulp said, I try not to go in Dollar Tree because I end up buying a lot of stuff that sits on the shelf and never gets used. Well, you just got to use it. Share it, use it, make a point of using it, right? I know that's easier said than done, but I do, if you look at if you haven't had a chance, you can watch my organizational, like my craft room videos, and you can see how I put things into themes. So that way, if I'm not using them for a while, they're at least in the correct theme. But that doesn't mean everything is sorted. I still have some boxes that need to be sorted, but I try to get them into the various themes. And then that way, you know, that way I'll have them when I want to use them. And but I work in themes, so I mean not everybody does that, but I also do eclectic junk journals too, and I have some like kind of eclectic kits in my Etsy. So I'm not always about themes, but I tend to, when I'm doing journals, do kind of seasonal ones, so they are kind of themed. Your condo is a 3-bedroom craft room. Yeah, the whole house is a craft room, right, Deborah? Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. I have my craft room, and then I have a couple spare bedrooms that I expand into. Which is hard because we've had a lot of house guests this summer. So then I'm like, oh boy, got to move some of my bins. Yeah. So yeah, that's easier because we're empty nesters. So yeah. Oh, Bethany, you just came in. Okay, good. I didn't miss you for too long then. Okay, this one got a little crooked, but you know what? That's okay. Because I'll be cutting it into like tags or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. These look kind of like little Dr. Seuss flowers. Aren't they kind of cute? I think so. So cute. Oh my gosh. All right. That was it. That's it for the napkin. That actually went pretty far. Like I got, you know, like one big music sheet and 2 small ones. Well, 1.5 small ones with that. That's not bad. Hey, Sandy. Sandy's my fellow cheesehead. She's a Wisconsinite as well, but she's a few hours from me. I wish she lived next door because I'd be over playing with her animals or taking care of her, swimming with the alpacas. I'd be doing all kinds of stuff. But she'd probably be like, okay, Joanne, it's time to go home. You can't have you over here anymore. It's getting to be too much. I had a friend who used to do foster care for the Humane Society, and she would do batches of kittens or puppies, and she would call me. She literally would call me like when she got them. Like she'd be like, "Joanne, I just got a batch of kittens," and she lived really close to me, so I'd be like, "I'm coming over." I was just, oh my gosh, that was great. She did that for quite a few years, and it was so fun because she had the mess and the cleanup and the care, and I just got to play with them. So although I did cat sit one time when she had a batch of kittens. That was interesting. A lot of scoop and litter, which wasn't fun, but it was sure fun to play with them. So I turned these little flashcard boxes into journals, so I cut them up and stuff. We would create some special chaos, wouldn't we? Oh my gosh. Sandy, I know you've got like all this vintage stuff somewhere hidden in your attic. I'd be creeping around trying to find all your vintage stuff. You'd be like, "Hey, where did all those ledgers go? Joanne?" No, I'd probably be more obsessed about the animals than the junk journaling, honestly. Somebody commented in the chat one time, they're like, "Oh, you just want to go to Sandy's to see the animals." I'm like, "Well, no, it's about visiting Sandy too. It's not just about the animals, but it is a lot about the animals." But Sandy's delightful as well. Oh my gosh. You're from Detroit, Carrie. Oh, that's so good. Good. You've been a diehard cheesehead your whole life? Really? Why, Carrie? Did you move to Wisconsin, or how did you become an honorary cheesehead? Oh, Sandy said right now it's all over the place. Crazy. She was crazy and decided to tear apart your office all at once. No, but Sandy, that's the best way to do it, because that's what I had to do when I organized my craft room, and now I need to do it again. But well, not really. I did make stations and things work now, but everything was getting so crazy, and I didn't have good systems in place for finding stuff. So I took everything out into the hallway and the spare bedroom and just like got it all out. And then slowly, like, it took me like a week, and I slowly got it all back in better, organization. So it's the best way to do it, because otherwise you would just be doing little bits of it here and there. And this will be so nice once it's done. It is. Let me say, I think there were some tears, I have to say, when I was doing that. It was a lot of work, and it was just me doing it because I'm the only one who knew where things would go or something. And my husband would be probably tossing a bunch of stuff if he came in here. He wouldn't know. So, but there were days where it was like hot and tiring, and I was just like, this is a lot of work. But once it was all done, oh my gosh, it was so nice. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, I hear ya, Sandy. It is. It's like, wow. It is something. I mean, people might think, "Oh, that's foolish" or something, but no, it was like, I don't know why. It just felt like, yeah, there were some tears. I don't know what was going on, but I'm just like, there were days where I was like, and then other days I'd be like, "I've got this," like all confident. And then there'd be other days where like, "I don't have this." I can't do this. So I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely a process. And then my husband, like maybe at the end of the day, he'd come up and be like, "Well, what have you been doing?" And I'd be like, "Well, I'm organizing the craft room." And he'd just look at me weird, like, like, "Haven't you been doing that for like a week?" He didn't say it, but I was like, you have Sandy says she has a tiny old cottage farmhouse, maybe 750 square feet. Your stuff is all over the place right now. Oh gosh. Yeah, but that's okay. You're in it for the long haul, and you sell a lot of things, Sandy. So you definitely, you're doing it. It's okay. It's okay. Deep breath. Meditation helps. Calling a friend and venting. I'm available if you need to call me. Yeah, it gets to be a lot, but yeah, I hear you on the space issue. We have plenty of space here, which is dangerous because then I'm just expanding all over the place. So yeah. Oh, I need to glue a little bit. Okay. Hi, Debbie Epps. Hello. Our paper dyer is in the house. Paper, is that what we call paper dyeing? Yeah. Coffee dyeing, ink, or what do you call it? Colored papers. Yeah. It's more fun to buy it than to put it away, right? Yes, Bethany. Oh my gosh. You need that on a bumper sticker, right? You're dropping in late, Bug? Oh, better late than never. Hey, that's all right. There's no time limit. Be careful what you wish for. Sandy said, yeah. Acquiring the supplies and crafting are two separate hobbies. Yeah, yes, definitely. And I do think that like when you get a good deal, like for example, I purchase things from Sandy and other sellers, and if it's like a really good deal, it's cheaper than going in a thrift store, and I'm saving it, and then I'm also saving it for the long haul, and I'm also sharing things and creating things and reselling. So I don't know, it's all part of it, and I feel like it's a lot of fun. It's all part of the process. I think we need to be easy on ourselves too. So all right, well, there we go. Okay, kind of proud of my little napkin music sheets, and we'll see how they hold up. Might be trying to create stuff with them and then they totally fall apart on me or something. It could happen. All right, so I realized we can't make little charms with the puzzle pieces because they're too small. So I'm just going to source the box. Use the box with French supplies or something. Thank you for linking those Bug's channel and Debbie's channel, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what is everyone's plans for this week? We know Sandy's going to be organizing her house. Does anyone have any special crafting goals or plans for this week? I am, gosh, I keep saying it, but I want to work on these board game journals. I just finished a Dollar Tree journal, which I was like, I think a lot of my journals are from Dollar Tree materials, honestly. So maybe not. I don't know. But I just finished the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. And so that was this weekend. And then this week, I think maybe upload some more items into my Etsy. That might be good. So, yeah. All right. So whatever you make out of the decoupage napkin paper, you always do. Kelsey, I can't use a sewing machine to save my life. Can't. I own a sewing machine, and a friend gave me one for free. I don't know. I'm not good at sewing. I kind of learned a little bit how to sew in middle school, but that didn't pan out. Was always a little bit of, I don't know. I wasn't into the, how would you say this? Like cooking or sewing or those things. I do cook, and I'm actually a fairly decent cook now, I think, or as I got older. But I never did learn. I can sew by hand. I can sew pretty decently by hand, but I never properly learned how to use a machine. So there's that. So, but they do look really cool. And then they would hold together better if you sewed them. You're working 40 hours at your office job? Well, you've got to quit that job, Deborah. It's about the crafting. Hi, Susie Allen. Welcome in. I call her my internet mom. You're making another Dollar Tree journal to use up what you bought for it. One challenge journal, barely cut into it. Well, yeah, there's that. I hear you, Kelsey, but I don't think I'm going to make another one. I see, like, Tracy Hines has been making, like, 6 of them or something. I don't know, but I don't think I'm going to do that. But I may change my mind. I didn't even think I was going to do the challenge at all. And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit of a rebel. I'm like, well, everybody's doing it. I'm not going to do it. No, but then I thought, well, come on. I'm a Dollar Tree lover. I got to do the challenge. So, yeah. And we could do it however we wanted. Jess from Paper Terrace did not set that many rules for it. So I think that was good, too. I like it when there's less rules. Oh, gosh. Oh, nice. Susie has a box coming her way. Very nice. Just don't cut too sharply with the scissors to get into the vintage stuff. You craft 15 hours on the weekends. Well, that's good. You make up for it then, Deborah. Bug said she made 3 makes for the Dollar Tree challenge, but when she was putting her supplies away, she had 2 more ideas. Wow. Yeah, you made that. I think I just saw one of yours, Bug. Maybe I need to catch up on your videos too. I saw that was a cute journal. The one I saw. Gosh. I'm behind in journal watching, well, but channel watching. I always have a list of, I'll start videos and then I don't always finish them. Okay, that needs to be sliced off so that puzzle bug part isn't on there. Does anyone here sell on Etsy? I'm looking to do a bit of shopping tonight. Yeah, I inked pulp. I do. Um, yeah, I sell on Etsy as under my same name, Junk Journal Joanne. I sell journals, kits, and little golden books. So as well, and then card packs. I just put a bunch of new card packs in my Etsy, so I do those. Those are fun. Those have gotten to be fun. Yeah. And who else? Who else does on Etsy? Sandy Wilhelmina has a website, so she sells on her channel, on her YouTube channel. So if you subscribe to her and then watch, she sells online with other sellers and herself. And then she has a website. So there's both. Oh, Bug. She works a 40-hour job and it's really getting in the way. Yeah. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, taunting me with her card packs. Bug, I'm taunting you with my card packs? Well, I put out like 4,000 shorts on them. Oh my. Yeah, yeah. They're fun. I like cards. I don't know. I love cards. I still have to do a video. A couple people have asked me to do a video on how I use my playing cards. Well, apparently, mostly I like to collect them. I do use them here and there, but not as much as not as much as would warrant having 5,000 of them. But I do have to blame Den Lee. But Den Lee from Storekeeper's Daughter, she was really kind and gave me lots of playing cards as well. So how nice. So I love them. I think I've always liked playing cards. I'm a little bit of a little card shark. When I was little, I learned how to like shuffle cards really well and kind of would play poker and stuff, little girl card shark, I guess. So yeah, my parents always played cards. So yeah, they probably taught me young. My sister didn't really get into it, I don't think. But she was 7 years older than me, so she was kind of already out of the house a lot when, I was doing certain things. You left Etsy, Debbie F said, and went to Coffee or whatever the heck, and everybody's like Ko-Fi, whatever, due to increasing seller fees. Yeah, and the live online selling on YouTube. Yeah, I hear you. Etsy does take a cut. Oh yeah, isn't this cute? The little macaroons or macaron or whatever. I don't know the difference between a macaroon and a macaron. You say macaroon, I say macaron. I don't know. Are they the same? I don't know. Is there like a dictionary thing of it? But yeah, I did like these. I wanted to make the puzzle pieces into charms, but that apparently they're too small, so that's okay. Dollar Tree has small puzzle pieces a lot of times, so I'll have to buy a bigger puzzle to make charms. And I have a lot of charms already, so I don't know why I'm worried about making charms. But all right, and then I have these leftovers. Well, you know what, I might fussy cut these. My mom had given me some of these. She had gotten, they're like little well, I tore them apart because I was sitting on the floor the other day sorting through stuff in my one bin. So I kind of tore them apart. But I want to fussy cut these, and then you can glue them onto these shapes. So they become like little ornaments or something. I don't know. They're kind of old too. But so I thought, well, let's go ahead and do those. That would be kind of fun. Let me put these macaroons or whatever the heck they are off to the side. Yeah. And just see about these. I have a lot of Christmas stuff, but these would make a cute little free gift, as part of a free gift with like a Christmas kit. I think they'd be kind of neat, but I don't know. It's good to get ahead of the game here and get some Christmas stuff, but I have a ton of Christmas stuff. It only depends if you're French, Kelsey said. Macaroon pronunciation. Yeah, that's true. Is that the only difference? So yeah. So macaron is those, and then yeah, I don't know. Somebody was saying one time that they thought they were different, and I was like, well, I thought it was the same kind of a cookie, but I don't know. That's a Google search I haven't done yet. Yeah, you know how sometimes you're just searching for something really stupid on Google, and then you go down the rabbit hole, and you're like, what did I start out searching? Like, and you're reading about, the south of France or something. And you're like, what the heck? I was just trying to find out about the cookie. Yeah. Or is that just me? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Okay, what is it? 2 macaroons, 1 coconut, the other almond. Okay. What what do you mean by that, Anna? Does that mean like there's 2 different kinds? One is coconut and one is almond? Yeah, right? I think like for Christmas, my family made the coconut ones, I think. I don't think that was a big Christmas cookie though that we did. My grandma, my dad's mom was a fabulous baker and cook. Oh my gosh, she was phenomenal. And she would do a ton of cookies at Christmas time. So she'd do sugar cookies and I don't know, what are those little Buckeyes, the little peanut butter chocolate covered things. And I don't know, she did just dozens of different kinds. And a couple times I helped her a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't really into baking, but I would help her, because I was there or whatever, staying or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anna said her kids hate it when they get the coconut mound when they wanted the puffy flavored sandwich one. Well, yeah. Although the coconut mound ones are good too. And then a lot of times with those little coconut mound ones, you can drizzle chocolate on them too, right? Then your kids might like them a little better. I don't know. Maybe not, but yeah. Anna, how many children do you have? And if you don't mind saying, how old are you, Anna? I feel like you're younger than some of us in the community. That's why I'm asking. But if you don't want to share, you don't have to. It's just inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. And, just ask all kinds of questions. You know what I want to do? Well, Hazel Anaka already does it. She interviews people on her channel. But I think it's so interesting to learn about everyone that I want to, when I have people on live with me, I want to just, ask them a bunch of questions. So, Anna, will you go live with me and I'll just ask you a ton of questions? She's like, no, I'm not signing up for that. You crazy? And some people don't like that, so other people don't mind. Anna has secrets. Yeah. 2, and she's not retired. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know you're not retired. I'm not retired either, really. I don't know. I'm 57, but I haven't worked full-time for a long time. So I guess I've been retired for a long time. Semi-retired. There you go. I've had little odd jobs the last several years. Well, I haven't worked full time since our son was born, and he's 26, so that's a long time. But I am a reading and writing tutor, just a few hours a week, and then I dog sit, but I haven't done that a lot recently. Yeah, one of the little dogs that I dog sat for, he was elderly and he passed away not too long ago. So, but yeah, I don't dog sit as much as I used to. We moved 4 years ago and I'm out in a more rural area. I used to live in suburbia and then it was a lot easier to dog sit because I had a lot of clients there. And then I just didn't push for that when I got out here because I was starting I guess I was here for 3 years before I started my Etsy or my YouTube, but I kind of was crafting and doing other things and then just getting acclimated to this community and stuff. So I have done some dog sitting out here because I'm obsessed with dogs, but I haven't done as much as I used to. So, and now my goals are, more the tutoring and then the Etsy selling and the YouTube channel. So that's my story. I'll share my secrets if you share yours. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're probably the oldest one here. You're 65, Julie says. Well, that's not old, but my husband just turned 60. He's acting like it's a death sentence. He's like, how many more years do I have to live? I said, I don't know. I said, if the arsenic kicks in, it'll be sooner rather than later. I don't know. He's always saying, yeah, he's like, well, men usually live to their 70s. I've only got 10 years. I'm like, oh, stop being melodramatic. I'm like, his dad lived into his late 80s, and so did his grandparents. So I feel like, and his mom is still alive, and she's, what is she, 84? I think so. I think he may, we'll see, but he may live to be a ripe old age. I don't know. Who knows, ain't any of us getting out of this alive, and you never know. You could be hit by a bus tomorrow, God forbid, knock on wood that we don't, but you never know. So you just gotta, you gotta live while you're here, right? The sheep always blab your secrets. Yeah, those sheep are chatty, Sandy. I'm always on the phone with them. She's doing what? What? She hasn't given you any Fruit Loops today? She had her own Fruit Loops for breakfast? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Gosh, if I had those sheep, that would be a dream if I had those sheep's phone number, I tell you. You're 62, Deborah. Well, that's good. That's a good age. Bug says she's about to leave a job. She's been out for 25 years to do gig work. That sounds cool. Wow, like music? Oh, journals, reselling content, etc. It's scary and exciting. You should have done it earlier. Okay, so you're about to leave a job okay, and you've been out for 25 years to do gig work. Okay, I'm missing something in there. I don't know. So something isn't jiving. Okay. Something, it's probably me. I'm not, I do have MB. I have menopause brain. So you have to spell things out for me. Gina said she's almost 69 and still working full time. Wow. Well, good for you though. That's how you stay young, is by keeping busy. Debbie Epps is 65, retired from teaching, but still needs to supplement your income. Yeah, that's wise too, Yeah, mediocre arts and crafts is bug. So anyway, I think it's good to make the move. I mean, what do I know, right? You'll be penniless on the street and you'll be like, damn you, junk journal Joanne. Well, you can come and stay with me, but there is a time limit. Like, you can't stay for probably more than a month. And you have to help me cook and do chores around the house. No. You've been at this job for 25 years. Okay, got it. So you're quitting that job to do gig work. Journals, reselling content. That's cool though, Bug. That's great. I mean, good for you. It can be scary to do those things, but I think, that's how we grow and improve, right? I feel like, I don't know. It can be scary. It's like you're out on a ledge and then you're like, dang, this is a little scary, but just keep at it and you'll get there. 6804. Hello. You might be new. I don't recognize your username. It's cool. 6804. That's a cool name. 6804. I was reading a book called Lessons in Chemistry. It's just a very good book. And the main character, she named her dog 6:30 because he was a stray. And she looked at the clock when she found him and it was 6:30. So your username is reminding me of that. That's so cool. I'm just fussy cutting, putting together these little Christmas ornaments. Christmas in July, I guess, huh? Let's see. Paper Reverie with Christy. Welcome in, Christy. You'd love to be able to learn more about selling junk journal kits. You're retired, but it's fun to make a little pocket money every now and then. Well, I sell on Etsy. Sorry, I have to take a drink of, I have this, I don't know, some people don't like these kind of flavored waters, the Belvie, it's from Aldi's. It's just the sparkling water with the, like 0 calories and the natural flavors. So it's strawberry. My husband will act like you've killed him if he ever mistakenly takes a drink of these, like, fizzy waters. He's like, oh God, what is this? I'm like, oh my gosh, the drama. Okay, well, let me get back to that. It's Christy. Okay, I sell kits on Etsy. Now, when you first start on Etsy, it can take a while to get established, but you do have an active YouTube. So I think that would help you, because you could let everybody know that you're doing this, and your subscribers will be anxious to see, they'll know you, they know your art. They will want to acquire some of the things that you're creating or curating, I feel like. So, but it can take a while to get it going on Etsy. It's like, at least it did for me. It took, I don't know how long it took, a month or two. And then sometimes it'll be slow. Like, there's certain times of the year where it's slower. And then other times, I don't know why, sometimes maybe just your stuff gets out there to more people, but it does help having the social media channels to promote your work. So that is very good. So you would have that going for you. Okay. Okay, Kelsey is asking, you're with Chris, Bug. Well, of course you are. You're a flip too. Is Aldi a Midwest thing? Yes, Aldi is, well, it's German originally, I think, but Aldi is a, supermarket, and it's connected to Trader Joe's. I think they're owned by the same people. Let's see. You love bubble waters. Well, thank you, Gina. Okay. Just trying to keep up with the chat. Sorry. Okay, so Kelsey's asking again. I gotta get back to that. It's like squirrel. Kelsey said, you wondered, how do you make a profit selling paper packs with shipping skyrocketing? People pay their own shipping with me. Now, I know some people maybe don't agree with that. Some people jack up their prices. I shouldn't say it like that. Some people raise their prices. That sounds like I'm disagreeing with this, and I'm not. Some people raise their prices to compensate for shipping. So they'll do, free shipping, but then, their prices are higher. So I kind of did that in the beginning. I offered free shipping in my Etsy, but I got burned a couple times because like somebody said they wanted first class shipping. So, I'm selling a journal for $30 and spending $15 on the shipping. So I decided, okay, let's do it where they can choose their shipping and then they pay the shipping. So then they're in control of it, like if they want to pay less for shipping, then they pick Ground Advantage. If they want to pay, they want it faster, they can choose to pay more. So that's how I do it. And I don't know which way is right or wrong. I don't think there is a right or a wrong. But that's how I do it. So yeah. And then I've just tried to be reasonable with my prices, and it can be hard because like, with little golden books, I don't want to charge an arm and a leg for them, but then I'm not making much, money on them. But, it's kind of marketing too. You can kind of decide which items you want to sell for a little less, and then maybe somebody sees, and I like to include a lot of free gifts. So, and so that, because I have lots to share, right? And I always feel, I look at it as, I consider even customers I don't know. Most of my customers I don't know. There are a few I know, or I've gotten to know through my channel or something. But I look at it as if, okay, so Kelsey, you're my friend. You came over to craft with me. I would give you a bunch of stuff while we're crafting. I'd be like, Kelsey, you might like these little Christmas items. Take a bunch. I've got extras. So when I'm packaging up orders, that's how I think of it. That's how I think of it, is like, this customer, I'm going to be like they're a friend of mine. Okay. So I'm going to consider them like they're a friend of mine. And what would I give a friend? I would give a friend a lot of items just because I have a lot to share. And, of course you want to make some money. So it's not like you're just giving stuff away, but yet, I have things that I get for free. I get some Happy Mail for free, and my mother gives me things for free. So I can share. And then I also, it might sound a little hokey, but I do say a prayer over each package. And that might be kind of like, people be like, oh, for Pete's sake. But I just feel like I want people to love what they get from me. And I want them to get the items safely, so I hope that it gets to them in good shape. And so I try to package things up nicely. So yeah, so I don't know. There's lots of different philosophies on selling, I know. So, okay. Christy said, thank you. And she has a coffee account, but she's not super active yet. I had coffee and then I wasn't selling on it, Christy. I had a bunch of little golden books on there at one time for really cheap. And people couldn't find it or something. I don't know. I just never got established on there. And I feel like Etsy does more marketing. I know that you pay more on Etsy, Etsy gets a cut, but I've gotten really good, marketing, I feel like, from Etsy. So not only with my channel or just promoting what I sell on my channel, like showing, a flip through of my journals or whatever. Some stuff can sit there, that can happen too. But once I think you get a good reputation as a seller, that really helps a lot as well. Like people know they can trust you to ship it out quickly. You know, they can get their items hopefully in great shape, things like that. I think that helps a lot too. But it can be slow in the beginning. But I just never had any luck with coffee or Ko-fi or Ko-fi or whatever the heck you call it. So I just I've exclusively sold on on Etsy now. So, and I know there's people who don't like Etsy. So, but I've had pretty good luck with it. So I'm sticking with it as far as I can, you know, as long as I can. Prayers are always good. Thank you, Piper Lily Journals. And I know your name's not Piper. I forget what your first name is. Is it Diane? Oh my gosh. I know you were in Paper Monkey Carrie's Coffee Clutch, I think, weren't you? Because I remember looking at your name, but anyway, correct me, you know. Okay. Inked Pulp said it amazes her when someone buys a set of 3 napkins from her. Price is $2.50 and they pay $6 in shipping. Right, but if it's something they really love, I mean, you know, it's a napkin that they okay, so also time is money, right? Like say it's someone who works full time or they don't have access to thrift stores or the, you know, Dollar Tree or whatever. So they see those beautiful napkins and they think, "Oh, that's going to make such a pretty craft item." So to them, it's worth it. You know what I mean? So, and that way you were able to help them because you're able to get out and I don't know if you buy them new or thrift or, you know, thrift or where you get them from, but you're able to save them that step and it's right there for them with just a click of the button, right? And, you know, maybe they, you know, they have a craft budget and they think, well, that's worth it because if they, you know, if they went out and tried to find it themselves, they might not be able to find it. And it's just like curated kits. I mean, oh gosh, it takes a while to put kits together, right? I mean, people don't always realize, but it takes a while to curate the items and put them all into a themed kit. So the ordering from someone will save them from having to do that. They don't need to buy, you know, so much of the themed items to put together their own kit, you know. They can buy it all in one little convenient package. So aren't these cute, Bug? These are cute little, they're old too. I don't know if there was, I don't think there was a year on here, but they're pretty old. I don't know if my mom got these from like a church sale or a garage sale. I don't remember, but they're definitely vintage. I don't know. Yeah. And at first I didn't realize that they went with the shapes. And then I was like, oh, yeah. Like I was like, what are these wooden things? And then, yeah, because they were like in separate packs or something. Okay, Debbie said she started offering pay invoices and hold until the next sale. Yes, that's important too. A lot of people can hold. Diane, thank you, Paper Lily Journals. I knew it was. Okay, I was right. Woo. Yeah, sometimes the old brain kicks in gear. All right, so thank you. They're paying for your work curating items. Yes, they are. That's right. All your pirate ship insurance claims have been honored. Very good, Debbie. Okay, and then what did Debbie say again? Sorry. I have started offering pay invoices and hold until, yeah, I already read that. Okay, hello. Bragging about my brain and then I reread something. But that's a good idea because I know that people or a lot of sellers will ask like, hey, do you want to shop my next sale as well? And then you can save on shipping because then, you know, you can combine it. Like you only have one item, you know, and then you're going to pay so much in shipping. So therefore, if you shop 2 or 3 sales, but some sellers, I get it too, maybe don't want to hold on to stuff that long or whatever, but it's nice when you do offer that. I know that people really appreciate that. I know that I appreciate that. I've had that. But then usually the seller knows me too. So there's that. Like if, you know, if it was maybe a seller I didn't have a relationship with, they might not, you know, they might not want to do that because they'll be like, maybe she's not going to pay for it or, you know, whatever. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's, you know, options, but definitely, but shipping has gone up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just got an order for one little golden book and the woman paid a lot for shipping. But then, you know, I put a lot of little free gifts in there. So I try to help make up for it a little. I don't always know if somebody's a junk journaler when they order a little golden book, but I will put like little matching junk journal little free pack in with the little golden book. So, yeah. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah. So this is why it's good to um to like, have some free gifts in there if you can afford to. Deborah said she was heartbroken. Her package got lost that she sent to Sandra, over $50 worth of stuff, $12 cash and $14 shipping, denied insurance claim. Why did they deny the insurance claim, Deborah? That's weird. Maybe it'll turn up. I just really hope it will. You never know. I had a package from Khadijah that was lost for a bit and then it turned up. So you never know. Maybe. I always wonder if it goes to somebody else's house and they just toss it or what happens, I just love to know what happens sometimes. You're like, where is it? Yeah. I mean, we've sometimes gotten neighbors' packages and stuff, but of course we always, even if it's not somebody I know, I'll put a note on it and put it out for the mail. I'll be like, hey, this isn't ours, but hopefully it finds its way to the right person. But yeah, you never know what journey some of those packages take. Yeah. Oh, Bug says during live sales, she'll type in little padlock icons for you've unlocked combined shipping. That's cool. Wow, that's neat. Bug, do you sell online? I don't think I've ever attended a sale that you were selling. Gosh, I've been missing out, huh? No receipts for every item. I mailed it May 11th. Gosh, never left the distribution center. See, something's wrong with that. That's weird. If it never even left the distribution center, it's stuck on a shelf somewhere. That is annoying. Wouldn't it be tempting to go there yourself and be like, you know, I went and to the school one time. Our son had misplaced something or lost something, and I couldn't find it, but I went in there to look myself. It just made me feel better. And I literally found stuff in the lost and found that had kids' names on it. I'm like, excuse me, but I think that David Anderson, this is his item. I mean, hello. Why is it in the lost and found? Oh my gosh. Lots of those packages get stuck in a random space in a shipping dock. Gosh, what in the... Still in California somewhere. Wow. So frustrating, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. That's too bad. Yeah. Especially when it's something like that that's irreplaceable. It's not like something like, a pair of shoes, it's like something you created by hand. So it's more special and it's hard to replace, but it's, oh gosh, just hopefully it won't happen again, Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, goodness. But I guess in the whole scheme of things, we're blessed in a lot of ways, so we have to count our blessings. I mean, I know it's hard when stuff like that happens, but then, yeah, we just gotta, try to move on, right? Yeah, but it can be annoying. Some of that stuff just gets to you, right? Yeah. Okay. Stacy from Junkie Cat Junction would like these geese. I'm not necessarily a goose fan. I wouldn't say I hate them. There's no hate. Hate is a strong word, but I'm not really a goose person. But I know a lot of people have been loving the geese themed paper packs and things at Hobby Lobby and stuff. But I'm like, okay. All right. You made her a lot of items with love. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. May, I mean, it's July, but you never know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a pipe dream, but you never know. Maybe it'll turn up. So, yeah. Yeah. And the good thing is it was for Sandra, and Sandra totally is an understanding person. And, there's that. So at least it wasn't an order for someone. Oh, that's like my worst nightmare. Like it gets lost, they never get it, or, yeah. Geese are great in theory at a distance, right, Anna? We get Canadian geese that can be really annoying. So maybe I have PTSD from geese or something, maybe it's that, but yeah, from a distance, yeah, I think they're pretty. They're flying over, but when they're in my yard, I'm a little bit angry. They don't come around our yard here. They used to our old yard because there was a big pond near our yard, and they would come there, and they can be quite messy. So yeah, but yeah. I'm just hearing something in the background. It's like somebody has their motorcycle, and we don't live close to the main roads or anything. And somebody has like a really noisy motorcycle or something. I was hearing this sound. I was like, what is that? What is this? So true. Having geese will break you from loving them. Yeah, I bet it would. Well, I'm not going to have any, so I already don't love them. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I grew up on a turkey farm. Well, a couple different turkey farms. When I was a toddler, my parents had a turkey farm, and we're talking like, not a turkey farm where you have like 50 turkeys. This was for a company that sold, turkey. So it was, you know, I don't know how many thousands of turkeys in a barn. And then when I got to be like a preteen, teenager, then we had a big turkey farm again. Ugh. Birds, I'm not big on birds in general. I don't know. Not a big bird person. Okay, you sell vintage. Bug says she sells vintage on virtual antique marketplace. Everything there has to be 20 years old. So you join Maker's Market to sell contemporary supplies and things. Oh, okay, cool. So is it a like, oh, you're on Maker's Market. Is that under Angela, the traveling crafter, or is that just separate? Geese and swans eek. Well, swans are pretty. Again, they're pretty, right? From a distance. So, oh, Marcy, you were just texting me. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, here I am. Uh-oh, Marcy's here. Suddenly the chat goes downhill fast. Oh, man. Marcy and I like to tease each other. So okay, what do you think? Should I use a glue stick on these, or do you think I should use glue? Liquid glue. What's the vote? Tracy said she's been watching on TV because your phone needed to be charged, but it has enough charge to say hello. Hello, Joanne. Hi, Tracy. I was talking about you a little bit earlier, how you're like on the Dollar Tree junk journal madness. You're making all the Dollar Tree journals and you're doing well with it. So good for you. I just kind of probably am one and done. I think I was just going to do the one, but I don't know. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Bug said it is Angela's Maker's Market. Okay, cool. Yeah, Marcy, haha, and everyone exits the room. No, we all love you, Marcy. You're painting cardboard, Tracy? Tracy, just do something normal, will ya? Quit outshining everyone. You can't stop, LOL. Yeah, I know. Okay, come on, crafty ladies. Should I use liquid glue? Oh, you would use matte medium to stick it down and to seal the top. Okay, should I just use Mod Podge like for now and put the little images on there? Because I have Mod Podge, so I could do that. What do you think about that? Inked pulp. Okay, show. Virtual antique marketplace can also be accessed through the district app. Yes, that's where, I haven't gotten on there too well yet. I've tried it a couple times. I got to get better at it. Tracy, you still haven't found that owl canvas print. Oh, yeah. It's hard to find some of the canvas prints at Dollar Tree, Kelsey. So you might not be able to find that exact one. There are lots of other cute little ones, though. You could do something else. Okay, that works. Oh, good. Am I doing Christmas stuff? Well, yeah, currently. I mean, I was just I found these, I fussy cut these little images, and then I'm gonna put them on the wood shapes. I was watching your chickens earlier, Marcy, how you were trying to feed them melon and they didn't really want it. Mod Podge. Okay, Podge it. All right, got it. Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna use this little thing. I'm gonna throw out the water. All right, let's get some of the water. I don't have a sink in here, so this kind of, yeah. Make do. How long have I been on? Goodness. I never can tell how long I've been on here. Oh, if I look at my phone, I might be able to. Oh, God. Okay. I feel like I'm always surprised at the end when I look at it and I'm like, dang, 2 hours? Man, I've been yammering away. I don't know how long I've been on. Okay. All right. Joanne, you don't like the other cute canvas prints. Kelsey, you're too picky. All right. There's more than just the cute ones. There's some floral ones and stuff. Come on. Widen your Dollar Tree search, Kelsey. I'm already meant to, oh, that came out too fast. That was not good. Well, we'll leave it in there. I'll try to pour it back in later. I can only mentor Anna right now in Dollar Tree shopping. I can't take on more mentees. Just kidding. Oh no. Oh no. Junkie Cat Junction. Stacy's in the house. Hey Stacy, I got an ugly goose for you. You want me to mail you this when I make the little wood piece with it? Stacy's the one I was talking about who loves geese. We were all complaining about geese, Stacy. And Stacy's been calling me Scrappy because, okay, so because people have been kind of noticing these in some of the chats. Stacy's been calling me Scrappy Doo, well, Scrappy, because she made a comment on Sean from Recycled Messages had a video, and she asked if we all, what cartoons we all liked or things like that, because she's, doing the, Jana's doing, Preppy Crafty Girl is doing a series on I Miss Saturday Morning Cartoons. And so Sean had asked, I think, a question in one of her videos about like, what cartoons do you like and whatnot. And Stacy said she liked Scooby-Doo, but she hated Scrappy-Doo. And I was like, what the heck? And so I, commented below, like, well, what's wrong with Scrappy? And she's like, oh, come on. He like sabotaged every, mystery they were trying to solve. And she was really anti-Scrappy-Doo, who I think it is an adorable little fellow. Okay. So then, because Stacy likes cats, and there's that famous SNL skit, Toonces the Driving Cat, since she started calling me Scrappy, I decided to call her Toonces. So yeah, so that's how we got our new little nicknames. And I'm saving the ugly goose for you, Stacy. All right. Okay. Oh, Kelsey said she dug through canvas prints at 7 stores. How much wider do you expect me to hunt? Kelsey. Oh my. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll look for you, huh? Do I need to send you some happy mail with like a floral botanical, canvas print or something? I'll take a photo and send it to you. Oh man, I don't know. Just keep looking. They will maybe get some more in. I don't know. They haven't really had a lot of great canvas prints in general at the Dollar Trees. I feel like they're going through some sort of a transitional phase. I don't know. I feel like their crafting section also has been kind of paltry, but I don't know. It just kind of goes through waves. And then all of a sudden they'll get like something new and I'll be like, what? So I don't know. I don't know what's happening at the Dollar Tree headquarters. Who knows? It's a secret world that I don't know about. Inked Pulp. She said, Marcy, she's been commenting on Marcy's videos, but she doesn't think she can see them. I don't know why it happens, but there are 3 creators who cannot see her comments. That is odd. Huh. I don't know. That is weird. Well, yeah. Sometimes YouTube has glitches. I don't think it's just something. I was having a problem with one of my friends' channels one time too. When she would do shorts, other people could comment, but I couldn't. And I'm like, what's going on? So yeah, I think there's glitches, I don't know. Did everyone rush out and buy flatbacks from Dollar Tree after Tracy's video this morning? Well, I didn't, but I would like to. Yeah, I haven't seen those yet, but I need to get a hold of some of those. Kelsey found a desert landscape canvas print today. Well, there you go. So why are you whining? You're whining about this and you found one today. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. All right. Okay, let's see. We got the kitty cat. Tracy, I can give you the goose and the cat. Oh, there's another ugly goose. Here we go. All right. There's 2 of them. But you know what? I might not have the wood shapes for this. Oh, gee. There were 2. Okay. But you know what? There was a black and white sheet that my mom gave me for those. Let me see if one of those could fit on here. That's weird. Or is there another one? No, that's a different one. Oh, they must be missing a sheet. So I wonder if I could do... This goose would have the lines on it and stuff. That'd be kind of weird. Or no, it's just the wood shapes I need. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's not enough wood shapes. All right. I'll just have to save the ugly goose for Stacy just as a die cut. All right. Craft section is poultry, like chickens, poultry. Yeah, poultry. Um, Marcy, yeah, I don't know. Inked pulp. Marcy can be kind of cranky, so maybe she is ignoring you, even if she says she's not. You want the owl. Okay, the OWL, the owl. You're going in full caps now. All right, well, we can't always get what we want, Kelsey. Get used to it. That's life. Oh, man. I know you're not Marcy. It happens with a couple other creators as well, of course. Ha ha ha. All chickens all the time. I went to another, okay, Tracy said she went to another Dollar Tree today and found more flatback beads. So if by yours haven't put them out yet, keep checking. Oh yeah, that's the thing. And I went very quickly. Was that yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday. No, not morning. It was like after lunch because we met some friends for lunch, and then I ran into two Dollar Trees. I went into the Dollar Tree, my regular one, and then because I just wanted to find some stuff for the challenge. Although I have a lot of stuff, I wanted to have the packages so people could see, like the full package. Like I already have 10,000 of these little coin envelopes, but I wanted everybody to be able to see the package. So I went out to my Dollar Tree, and then my husband had to get some stuff for his fish and that's right next door to another Dollar Tree. So then so then I went to the second Dollar Tree and got a few more things. But I wasn't looking. I was zipping in and out just to get like file folders and things like that, which I didn't end up using in my journal. So I don't know. But I wasn't quite sure what I was going to use. So I was just getting kind of some of the basic supplies. I was not looking around for anything extra. I wasn't looking too much up by the registers at all. I was zipping up to the front. So yeah, so I'll have to take a look. I'll go back probably one of the days, maybe this week or this next weekend. I'll see. I don't know. Sometimes we'll just go out, and I'll run in quick. Like if my husband has to go do some errand or something and it's close to a Dollar Tree, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to run in. So, yeah. But I'll go on my own if I really want to look. So, yeah. But I can cover a lot of Dollar Tree territory in about 10 minutes, let me tell you, because I know my stores pretty well, especially if it's a store that I shop at regularly. I know the aisles. So, Joanne, rude, LOL. Yeah, well, get used to it, Marcy. Deborah said I was sweet earlier, so there's that. Oh, Marcy doesn't play well with others. There's an image for both sides of the wood piece. Thank you, Lois. Oh my gosh. Oh, there you go. God, I'm so dumb sometimes. Thank you. Yes, so it could hang on the tree probably, which I don't have a saw to like do a hole through it. So, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're right. Goodness gracious. What an idiot, I'm sure. Marcy said she's pretty sure she's being a suck up. And Deborah says she lied. Yeah, Deborah, you don't know me well enough. Now you're like changing your tune, right? You're like, oh, wait, I take back my comment. Oh my gosh, Lois, I love you. I didn't even see you come in, Lois, and she saves the day. Look at that. Look at that. Yep, had to get on the phone to tell you. Thank you. My gosh. Oh, man. Talk about. Oh, yes. I don't know. I feel like at what time I was so much smarter, and then it just all went downhill, I tell you. Yeah, brain decline. Maybe at some point I would have got that. Would have, I would have like got to that point. But oh yeah, oh my gosh, whatever. And then what did this other little paper say even? Which is so weird. Like, what was this? It said, like, oh, that's so weird. What does it say? Shamrock, wicker white, camel. Like how it was. That is so weird. Made in Taiwan. Okay. Painting instructions. Punch out the wood shape to be used and lightly sand edges and like paint them. This is so weird. There must have been another set that you could have painted. And then that was missing. I don't know. This was just something my mom, like I said, had found. And I don't know. Somebody had maybe started it, you know, doing some other things with these. And then these were, I don't know. Lois, I have an Aunt Lois, actually. So there we go. Oh my gosh. What in the what? How ridiculous. Okay. So let's get the ugly goose back and then we can do this. I should be calling it ugly goose when I'm giving this to Stacy as a gift. Look at this beautiful goose, everyone. Isn't this gorge? This is adorable. Oh, good night, Inked Pulp. Thank you for coming. What's your first name? I don't know if you've ever said. Oh, they are to be painted over the image? Well, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I don't know what. It could have been another set, Kelsey. I don't know. It's one of those that was like the bag was already open. Who knows what was going on with it? You know, it's from like 1984 and somebody got it as a gift and they tried it and then they scrapped it. I have no idea. It's my mom goes to a senior center. She's president. They have a lot of activities there and things. And so they'll have like sales and stuff. And when like the older ladies who craft and stuff, they'll bring things into or, you know, so some stuff is maybe half finished or who knows what. So I don't know. Or mom will find stuff at garage sales and things too. So we also buy from auctions, although we haven't done that in quite a while. Oh, look, Stacy, look what a beautiful goose you are going to get. Isn't this? Wow. Oh my gosh, you're going to have to clear room on your tree for this. Oh, yeah, isn't it beautiful? You have an Aunt Lois too, Lois? Were you named after? Oh, you were named after her. Yeah, my Aunt Lois is nice. She's a nice lady. She lives out in Florida. I'm in Wisconsin. Yeah. You're probably supposed to paint the wood first. Yeah, probably, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so that's probably what it was. You're supposed to paint it so there's no wood showing, but I think it gives it character, don't you, Stacy? This is going to look gorgeous on your tree. Of course, you're going to, hubby or somebody's going to have to drill a hole, maybe through the wreath, not the goose's head. You know, just a suggestion, maybe through the part of the wreath here. Then you could hang this. Not through its eyeball, or although tempting, but probably here on the wreath. Don't think you would hang that on your tree. What? Oh, don't think I won't hang that on my tree. Okay, good. I thought you were saying you didn't want it. And I was like, what? Are you kidding? You love this? Oh my gosh. Some people have set the bar very, very low. All right. All right. Well, you're getting it, girlfriend. Just an excuse for us to get together. You know, I could mail it, but it might be fun to give it to you in person. You know, the passing of the goose. Nobody else in the chat wants it. I'm not going to drill the hole for her. I don't have a drill, Marcy. Do you have a drill, Marcy? Maybe you do. I do not. My husband is not handy at all. We do not have any power tools around here unless I'm the one using them, and I do not have a drill. So I could hammer away at it. I don't know how I could. I have a little, no, I have a way to like drill a tiny, not an electric drill, but like a little poundy thing where I can make it into a charm. I could do a little, what do you call those, little jump ring here, and then she could hang it on a string. I don't know. Maybe she wants to do, you know, maybe she even wants to sit it. No, it's not going to sit. It's all kitty wumpus. Yeah, of course it is. Very low. Yeah, you hang out with me. All right, touche, touche. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Toonses. You're pretty witty there. Stacy's a witty one. Witless. Oh my gosh. Toonses, the driving cat. So cute. All right. Your husband has a drill collection. Well, la-di-da, Kelsey. Just brag, brag, brag. Maybe if you lived closer, I could come over and have him drill some things for me. But I mean, or I'd go to your place and have him drill there, of course, because they're probably immobile. You know, they're like those big machines. You don't want to be moving those around. I was afraid of those machines. We had to do industrial arts when I was like in 8th grade, I think, 7th or 8th grade. I was afraid of those big machine things. I didn't like them. I know Sandra's husband, Sandra knows how to use like a drill and stuff. Sandra from Blossom and Inspire. So she's shown, she uses the drill and stuff, and her husband has a lot of that stuff. So my husband was a city boy. He's not very handy. So we don't have any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. And since I'm afraid of those kind of machines, I don't have any either. So, yeah. It's a strange fascination, Kelsey says, his collection. Well, we can't say too much because we are junk journalers, and so we have weird collections too. My generosity only goes so far. That is right, Stacy. That's important to realize. You girls are hysterical. Thank you, Christy. Stephanie says she finished her trinket shelf. She's been painting it. Heading out. Have a good night. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm proud of you for finishing that trinket shelf. If you need any ugly geese to go on there, maybe I can scrounge up a few more of these. I'll tell my mom that these are super popular and everybody in the chat wanted one. So if she comes across any of these puppies anywhere, to pick them up. You owned a house built in 1908 for 11 years, Deborah said, and she learned how to chainsaw and everything. Ooh, scary. Scary, scary, scary. Deborah, very cool. Just lucky I don't lose an arm. Exactly. I'm hesitant with those kind of things. I'm very careful with them. I'll be like, here we go. Say a prayer and start it up. Yeah. Yikes. Chainsaws scare me. I can't watch. My dad was good with like all that stuff, and but I got mad at him one time. I was a very easygoing kid, and I thought I was going to get in trouble. So story time with Joanne. All right. So I was about, I don't know, 11 or 12 years old, and Dad always had us working, doing things around, you know, and they had a wood stove, my parents. So he would chop the wood and then, you know, cut the pieces smaller with the chainsaw. And my dad was always wanted everything done very quickly, very, you know, efficiently, but quickly. And so I'm out there with him because he would, you know, saw through the wood chunks, you know, the pieces, and then I was supposed to grab them quick and throw them, you know, down probably in the cellar, or I don't know, he was stacking them or something. Everything was like that. And everything had to be so quick, and he'd be like, grab it quick, you know. And my mom was more like, well, let's take a break. You know, he'd be like, no, we're working through, you know, we're not going to have lunch when we're finished. You know, he always wanted to get everything done, and he was a hard worker. So we're doing that, and he's throwing it, like he's throwing the wood, and then he's chopping it or cutting it, and I'm supposed to grab it quick, and a piece of wood flew up and hit me in the face. Not anything like as bodily harm really, but it ticked me off because he was so, you know, like impatient and wanting me to grab it. And I said, that's it. I got so mad. I said, that's it. I'm going in. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble now. My dad was not a person that you would like, you know, fight with. It was, he could be, you know, kind of scary, especially at that age. So I was in the house. I was all nervous. I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get so yelled at. He's going to come storming in after me. And he did not. And he never said anything. I think he realized that he was kind of in the wrong. So yeah, I didn't get in trouble, and I didn't have to go back out there for probably another, you know, maybe another day or something. Yeah. So, but I just remember being like all nervous, like, oh no, I'm going to get grounded. What's going to happen? Yeah. But he knew, because I was so easygoing, I think he knew he had really pushed me. So that was it. He's like, uh-oh, pushed her to the limit. Yeah, there we had it. So it was pretty funny. I think he finished up on his own, and then that was it. Shop class. Marcy, my worst nightmare. 10 p.m. Need to go to bed. Alarm goes off at 6. Oh, gosh. Gina, have a good rest. That's too early. I have a luxury of being able to sleep in. So, oh my gosh. 6 a.m. That's not fun. Yikes. Although my husband gets up at like 4 or 5 just naturally every day. I'm like, there's something wrong with him. Shop class was my worst nightmare, though, honestly. You'd put a ladder in the back of a truck to trim the trees. Wow. Deborah. Man. Okay, Bug said she took architecture in the mid-'80s and was the only girl. Wow. Architecture sounds a lot better than shop class, I'll tell you that. Good golly. Shop class is an absolute nightmare. In my world, I didn't like it. I conned one of the boys into doing one of the little projects for me. Like I got it all ready and set up and picked out my little shape that we had to cut with some stupid saw or something. And then I said, can you like do the final cut for me? Because I was afraid of the machines. So I was like, yeah. But then it didn't turn out right either. I don't think he did a good job on it. I don't know. I didn't care. I was like, let's just get done with this nightmare, this madness. I wasn't ever going to do anything with it. I was like, why am I in here? Some of those, like, I don't know. I don't know why they, I guess it's a life skill, they thought. It's just like, and we had to take like home ec. We had to take shop, then we had to take home ec. But I'm like, I'm really not going to use any of this. So I was like, why? But I see their point. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, this is just not my, neither one of those was anything I wanted to be doing. So yeah, yikes. I made the ugliest gym bag known to man in home ec. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to that thing. Hopefully it's in a landfill somewhere. All right. Okay. Our son had to like make a pair of shorts or something with during his, which that seemed a lot harder. So, oh God. Okay, what snakes? Oh, okay. Kelsey said she remembers having to move the wood pile. You were supposed to rake up the debris and put it in the wheelbarrow to haul off. Had to stop for dinner. Stepdad woke you up in the morning to watch the coral snakes climb out of the debris in the wheelbarrow. Oh God. Thank God. We have non-poisonous snakes in Wisconsin and Minnesota. They're called garter snakes. And then I think there is another kind of snake, but I don't think there's any poisonous ones around. I hate snakes so bad. Deborah, you get up at 4 a.m. Well, have a good rest. Thank you, Deborah. Thanks for being my moderator. Yep, everybody go and enter Deborah's giveaway. Oh, you gained 11 subscribers. Yay! That's so great. Great. Like multiple snakes? I know that's so gross. You had to make a pair of dress pants? That sounds really hard, Marcy. I'm glad I just had a gym bag. I would have failed the pants. Christy, it was your first time joining one of my lives. You love it, and you're just sitting here cracking up. Oh, well, I like to laugh, Christy. So, yeah, I think we usually have a good laugh in these lives, I have to say. I've got some people who like to cut up pretty hard, and that's Marcy and Stacy, namely, and some other ones too. Bug can be known to be snarky too. We got some sarcasm up in here. So yeah, I'm glad that you've had fun, Christy. Everybody needs to have fun, right? We need to escape from our adulting worlds once in a while and have some fun. Maybe my Mod Podge is getting a little chunky here. It's starting to dry up on me. That's how long I've been chatting. I'll probably get off soon. I don't know how long it's been. I should make a note of that. Maybe this will be the longest live ever. It'll be like 3 hours or something. Good golly. Man, that sounds like a lot. Sounds like a long time. All right. We are kind of hilarious. No, we don't have any diamondbacks here that I know of, unless they're in another part of the state. Oh God. No, we don't have any. Thank you, Jesus. We don't have any around here that I know of at all. Me never. Yeah. I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't want to either, Christy. What happened to the chat? All of a sudden we got into snakes. It's Kelsey's fault. Kelsey just. Kelsey had to bring up snakes. I'm really afraid of them. I really don't like them. Oh, okay. Another story time with Joanne. Okay, so I had a Japanese, I used to teach English in Japan, and then I encouraged one of my former students to come and stay with us when our son was like in first or second grade, I think. first grade maybe. And so she came and stayed for like several months. And then she went to Canada and did some schooling on like becoming an English teacher. And so she was with us for quite a while. Anyway, we're driving home from somewhere, and I pull up, with my car to our garage, and I see a snake and slithering past. And I was like, boo! And she goes, "It's okay, Sensei. It couldn't be helped." And she called me Sensei. It's like a form of respect, And even though I insisted she call me Joanne, she would not. So she'd always call me Sensei, like, in the Karate Kid movies, whatever. So I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, You ran it over." And I go, "I did?" And then I was like, "What?" I mean, wow, the aim. I was kind of proud of myself afterwards, but then I felt bad for the snake so what happened was, as it was slithering across in front of the garage, as I opened the garage and was driving, I apparently ran the thing over, and it looked like a murder scene on my tire. It was so gross. And I was freaking out because I hate snakes so bad. I was like, boo, boo, I'm about ready to vomit. And then the poor thing, though, because I do like animals, I did feel bad for it. It was like dying for a while out there. And I felt like, oh God, but I don't have the bravery to like finish it off. Ugh. And so it did finally die. I felt really bad, honestly. And then Mutsumi, my friend and student, she wasn't afraid of snakes. So she goes, "I'll take it. I'll take it. Where do you want me?" And we get a stick, and it's like, it was a long snake. So it was like the drooping on the stick, and I'm like freaking. And she's so surprised because usually I'm pretty calm. And so I'm, and I'm like, throw it in the pond. Like, oh my God, I can't take it. And then she goes over by the pond and flings it, and I was like, oh. But yeah, but then afterwards I was this is really mean, but I was kind of glad that I killed it. But then I was like, no, that's not right. It's an innocent animal. It didn't deserve to die. But what are the odds? What are the odds that I would just time it right when it was slithering across and like run over the thing? Then I had to like wash my tire off. So I get like a bucket of water, and all of this. Always I have weird animal incidents when my husband is out of town. He was gone. That always happens. Honestly. Yeah. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm as cool as Mr. Miyagi. Yes, I am. You didn't know this, Marcy. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. Well, Kelsey, you just bring one of those what do you call those things that the military uses? Like a flamethrower. So you go out on hikes with a flamethrower. That's what... I know, right? And then, then another time, there was a snake in our backyard. I'm freaking out. Chris is out of town. And there's this little neighbor kid who likes snakes. So I call over to his house because I know his mom. And I said, hey, I can't remember the little kid's name. He's like 8 years old. I go, would it be okay if I give him this snake from our backyard, And she's like, yeah. They had like 11 kids. They had a lot of, animals and stuff around their house and stuff. So she's like, yeah, he can come over. So she sends him over, and I have a box and gloves, and him and Spencer, our son, are out there, trying to get the snake. And I'm watching from the window because I can't handle it, and I'm freaking out. And they're trying to get the snake. And then I finally get in the box, and the little kid takes it home. And I'm like, thank you, God, And then, and Spencer was brave enough to help him with it too. So then Chris comes home from, he's out of town or whatever. He comes home. He used to travel for business and stuff. So he comes home, and he's assuming that this kid who took the snake is like a teenager. So he was like, well, how did he and Spencer get it into the box? He's asking different questions. And then he's like, yeah, so, what, does this kid go to high school or something? And I'm like, no, I think he's in like elementary school. And he's like, he starts laughing. He's like, are you serious? You called some little kid over to get the snake? And I was like, yes, because he likes snakes. I don't care who it is. I'm like, I don't care if the kid's a toddler. If he likes snakes, he's going to remove it from my yard. I'm inviting him over. And I said, I asked his mom for permission. He just thought that was hysterical. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Ugh. Snakes appear to be in their death throes forever. Really? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, new subject. New subject. Montana does seem like a neat place to live. You know what? Hawaii does not have any snakes. So that's another good reason to move to Hawaii. These are kind of cute. Wow, your goose is looking gorgeous, Stacy. Wow. And would you like this adorable kitty cat as well, Toonses? What do you think of this one? Kind of another gorgeous creation. This is going to live on the internet forever that I made these freaky little ornaments. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you, Stacy. All right. Now this is okay. This has gotten chunky, my Mod Podge. I'm still gonna save it though. It's starting to dry out. Oh my gosh. I will stay on for a little bit longer. It's later on the East Coast. It's only 9:10 here, so I'm sure my husband is getting his jammies on and is probably already in bed. He knows when the door is closed in my craft room that he's not to disturb me. So, because there's a lot of serious stuff that goes on in here. It's very intense. Those turned out really nice, Joanne. Oh, well, thank you, Kelsey. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty easy. I mean, it wasn't anything too hard. It wasn't rocket science, right, Kelsey? You were laughing when I say that on my video. I feel like nothing I do in my craft room is rocket science. If you want rocket science, you go to Gail Augustinelli or what is it, Natasha from Treasure Books or those, those people's channels. You lived your best life in Hawaii. Christy, you lived in Hawaii? So Kim isn't on here. I think she's at church because of the time difference. But Kim A.E., it's A.E. in the sky, I in the sky. Her last name is I. She's a good friend of mine, and she lives in Hawaii. But with the time difference, she sometimes can attend my lives, but it's like 4 o'clock there in the afternoon. So a lot of times she's still at church or, doing other things. So yeah. Yeah, Hawaii is really nice. We've been there several times now because our son lives in the Salt Lake area of Honolulu. Christy, do you know Honolulu too well? So he lives in that area and he works for the government out there. So he works close to Pearl Harbor. So, yeah. You just watched my flip through. Thank you, Stacy. What'd you think? Well, you're going to have to lie now and say, oh, it was gorgeous. Loved it. Best journal ever. I like Bohemian Crafter. She does rocket science. Yes, she does, Kelsey. She's phenomenal. Oh my gosh. She is, yeah, she's out in England, isn't she? She's not from England originally, but doesn't she live in England, I think? I like watching her videos. Your husband was traveling a lot for work to Hawaii recently. He's just telling you he's going out there to work, Marcy. He's actually on the beach. Yeah. No snakes, exactly. No snakes in Hawaii, exactly. No snakes in Ireland either. Don't they say like St. Patrick chased all the snakes out? But I don't think there's any snakes in Ireland either. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, Stacy. At least I'm creating journals, Stacy. Oh, yeah, it's not, it's not one of my proudest ones. Yeah, it's all right. My travel journals are pretty standard because I make travel journals all the time, and it's more about like the ephemera I collect on the trip, not as much about the basic journal. Yeah. Hi, Tiny Treasures. Hello, hello, hello. I'm probably not going to be staying on too much longer, but welcome in. I'm so glad to have you here. It's nice to have you. Welcome, welcome. Czech. Yeah, she's born Czech and she's in England. Yeah. If you guys don't know her, you should definitely follow her. She's a really cool person to watch. She does some cool creations. She's very, very clever with what she does. And she does some like really on a budget too. She'll do some things like, she'll just gather up some kind of junk mail or different things, but she'll do such cool stuff with it. It's really interesting. You commented, I can read it later. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine, Stacy. Thank you. Well, usually you're kinder in the comments than you are in lives, so. Oh gosh, I don't know. Thank you. You're welcome, Tiny Treasures. What's your name again? I'm sorry. I have to learn people's usernames and their names, so I will write it down once you tell me. Mm. Let me write it down. And this is Paper Terrace's hashtag. I have to write that down when I did my videos. Okay. Carmen. Okay. Yep. Tiny Treasures is Carmen. Okay. Thank you. Because I'll put this with I have my junk journal notes over here. Carmen. That's such a nice name, too. Carmen. Okay. Stacy, you gonna take that? Marcy, don't encourage anyone, all right? Wait. No comments from the peanut gallery. Patrina. Well, that's a lovely name. You've just been sitting here listening to my snake stories. My daughter has snakes. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ugh. Much love from Australia. I don't think I'd allow my daughter to live with me if she likes snakes. I don't have a daughter, so there. Patrina. That's such a lovely name. Good day. Good day, Patrina. Oh my gosh. I have a pen pal in Australia that I've never met in person. We've been in touch since we were about 11 or 12 years old, and I really dream of meeting her in person one day. So, yeah. Amanda. Okay, Kelsey, did I miss something? Amanda. What? Okay. All right. Oh, were you guessing that her name was Amanda and you were that far off? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. All right. Kelsey, have you ever done any lives? Because I think that would be fun. You love them too. Oh, Patrina. Oh my gosh. So I am sorry that I ran one of them over then. I don't, some people in the chat were saying yes, but you would have been like, no way. Yeah. Bug. At least she tried. Yeah, that's true. She was brave enough to guess in the chat. So proudly guessing, and then it's so far off. I've done that too, though, Kelsey. Don't worry about it. I'm like so far off, it's embarrassing, right? Oh man. You're going to start. Yes. Sorry, not sorry, Christy says. Yeah. Kelsey, that's great. You'll enjoy it. You will really enjoy it. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should do something constructive. I can stay on for about 15 more minutes because then it'll be 9:30, and then I like to watch like Netflix or read or do something. This was from an international cookbook, so I used some of the images in my Dollar Tree junk journal, and then I had some other pages that I actually scrapped the cookbook now because it was all vegan and I didn't really like the recipes, so I just like the images from the cookbook. So yeah, and I don't need these rutabagas and whatever this is, so those are getting recycled. So I have my standards. Oof. Oh, Katrina said she's run over a few on the highways too, so all good. Oh my goodness. Well, thank goodness we don't have a bunch of them crossing the highways. Ew, God. I'd probably have to stop driving. I'd be like, oh, I ran over a squirrel once, and I felt really bad. Oh my gosh. And it was on a busy road. Like I couldn't stop or anything. I could hear the chunk chunk, and then I went off, and I was like, well, maybe it's alive. Who knows? I'm pretty sure it was a goner though. That was sad, but it is what it is. You can't be causing an accident on the road to save a squirrel, but that was bad. That was not good. Oh, Kelsey, I'm sorry. You have chronic health problems and you just crash any old time. So I can't promise lives will go well. But that's okay. Good night, Toonses. Don't let Joanne be mean to you. I'll try to be nice, okay? I'm sorry to hear that you have chronic health problems. I thought I remember that you had mentioned that before, Kelsey, that you have maybe autoimmune illnesses. Is that right? But you know what? That's okay because I think you could you can just, like, I had to leave a chat quickly one time because my son kept trying to call, and then I was like, oh boy, so then I just said, sorry, sorry, I'm just going to have to leave quick. It's okay. We all understand. And I think what you could do is at the beginning of the live, you could just say that. You could say, sorry, everyone, if I ever have to leave quickly, you know, that would be the reason, and you know, so that nobody is worried about you or something, you know what I mean? So you could just warn everybody before you start or something like that. So yeah, that's not what your squirrel friends tell you. Oh my gosh. Kangaroos are your problem on roads. I know, I've heard of that. Yeah. Wow, that would be something. I would feel much worse if I hit a kangaroo versus a squirrel. Holy cow. I'd be sobbing about a kangaroo. I was already sad about the squirrel, but Lyme's disease. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. You'll avoid donor bone. It isn't screened for Lyme's. Sorry. What's donor bone? I don't. Oh, did you have to have bone donation? I don't know what that is. I watch a lot of medical channels, so a lot of medical documentaries. So, you know. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome in. I'm not going to be on for too much longer, but I'll chat with you a little while, especially since Carolyn came in, and she's a nice person. Marcy, did you hear that? Carolyn's a nice person. She doesn't give me any grief. She's really kind. Oh, Adelaide. Okay, 5 hours from Adelaide. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, Australia is a huge country, so yeah. We did have some Australians when I was teaching English in Japan. We had a few Australians that were living nearby. A couple of them were working at a little company, and then one of the gals was a high school exchange student at the time. And then, you know, so they're fun. Marcy said she hasn't been hanging around long enough yet, apparently. Yes, Carolyn knows me quite well, Marcy. Carolyn has decorum. You probably don't know what that means, Marcy, but it means she's refined. Oh, man. Could you see? Okay, Marcy and I have talked about doing a live together. Can you just see how that's going to go? It's going to be hilarious. Oh, Patrina, I didn't notice that you have a channel. Do you have a channel? Did you say that you have a channel? Because if you do, you don't have one, you're just a watcher. Okay, if you had one, I was going to link it. So, all right, now I can keep cutting. I don't have to link it. All right. Yeah. All right, this I'm going to put with my cherry themed kits. I have bins for cherry themed. I used one of these in my Dollar Tree junk journal, but I'm going to save the rest for my cherry themed kits. So cherries have been kind of popular the last couple of years. People like to have cherry themed, you know, junk journals or cherry themed items. So I think they're cute too. Yeah, I like strawberries a lot too. I always think those are kind of fun. Okay, I guess I can cut that off. All right, I'm going to scrape this a little. Maybe you'll get brave one day and start one. Yeah, go for it. I mean, it's not that, you don't have to be too brave. You can kind of do what you like with it, you know. And when you're recording videos, if you don't like the video, you can just, you know, edit parts out or scrap it, start over. You know, you have that liberty when it's your own channel. So, yeah, you totally can do what you like. So yeah, for sure. I mean, it's very fun. So I don't know if this is going to come off. This is a hard thing here. Okay. Oh, hi, Roseanne. I didn't see that you came in. Hello. Your husband said those pies are okay, but very small. Yeah, they're small, but they're tasty. I did eat one. I always talk about not eating sugar, but I had one. I did try it, and so it was good. But I try to avoid sugar when I can, so yeah. But if Joanne can do it, anyone can. Exactly, Bug. All right, just watch yourself, Bug. You watch yourself. Bug, have you gone live at all? And if you something, what is it? YouTube doesn't let you go live until you get, is it 1,000 subscribers before you can go live or get monetized? But you can go live with someone else. So there's that. The cherry pies are made by Junk Journaling Bakery. Really? Yeah, there you go. JJ's Bakery. That's clever, Cynthia. Hi. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, you're late. What happened? Where were you? We had to make do without you being here. Didn't know if we'd make it. It was terrible. Okay, Debbie said it's easy to start as a guest on someone's channel or recording first. Yeah, for sure. Roseanne said every time she sees anything stitched, she wants to get it for me. That's so sweet, Roseanne. That's very sweet of you. But you know what? I have 4,528 stitch items, so that's okay. Just start your own stitch collection. But I appreciate that you want to buy me those things. That's so nice. That's so kind. So kind. Yeah. Okay. You watched Marcy and Laura craft together. Yes, yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. We will. Marcy and I will. Bethany. It's coming. Just got to talk her into it. She's not maybe brave enough yet. She's scared. She's scared I'm going to make fun of her. She's a big, scaredy cat. mm. Mm-hmm. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. No. No, we will. We'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, I was going to cut out some of these other things too. These I got from Vanessa from Clemens Crafts, and they're a book pages about wine labels, but I want to cut them out and then ink them up so they look aged. You're only 50 now, Bug? What? Okay. Marcy said she's not afraid of me. I'm a big meanie head. Bug said she always bought the Dollar Tree Stitch folio folders to use as a junk journal cover. Do it, Bug, do it. You might could get a drill from Dollar General. Oh, Cynthia, you're gonna get a drill? Ooh, yeah. I'll come visit you with my little Christmas ornaments and we can drill them together. Okay. Those are fighting words, yeah. Oh my gosh. Only 50 subs to go live. Oh, got it. Okay, Bug. I didn't know what you were talking about. Sorry. I just lost. Yeah. Okay. Got it. That's not bad. I thought you had to have a lot more. I didn't know that. Well, that's good. Okay. But have you gone live, Bug? Did you answer my question already? I'm sorry, because I might have missed it. Might have been concentrating on cutting or something. Have you gone live yet? Scan the labels first. Too late, Kelsey. I'm cutting them. They're not real labels. They're from a book. They're not the real labels. So I mean, yeah, there's that. What am I doing, Carolyn? Carolyn, I never know what I'm doing. I don't know. Yeah, I am fussy cutting right now. I did take some Mod Podge and put these, I fussy cut these images out, and then I Mod Podged Mod Podged them onto wood shapes. Oh my goodness. All right. Yes. Okay, your point, only 50 subs to go live. Yes. And have you gone live, Bug? Okay. Bethany said she found 3 Smurf parchment paper boxes in Dollar Tree. Wasn't a theme I had. Big trouble. Yeah, Bethany, I'm just adding to the themes all the dang time. Oh my gosh. I thought you needed to have 100 subscribers too before you were able to go live. But if you have StreamYard, you can do it at any time, right? Okay. A Bug said I am entertaining all of you. That's nice. You see me cutting them out, you can still scan them. Okay. All right, Kelsey. All right, that's a good idea. That's true. Okay. All right. I'm not big into scanning, but I have not sold any digitals or anything like that. I think that would be kind of nice to do. I haven't ventured into that. I would like to try making digitals. I really think that would be fun. But yeah, I haven't done that. It's one thing I have not done. Marcy, you made some digitals on coffee, didn't you? 1,000 plus watch hours to monetize. Yes, that's right, Debbie. That she is. Carolyn said she's very entertaining. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Bethany, I've been looking for them forever. Okay. What did I miss? You've been looking for wine labels forever or what? Yes, with StreamYard, Kelsey says. Okay. Happy to send you one, Bug. Okay, what? Oh, the Smurf parchment papers. Got it. I have a haul that I need to do because I was doing the haul for my junk journal, but I have a haul. It's out in my hallway right now. And there may be some parchment papers in there. Let me just say. So, but that'll be airing in soon. I don't know when. Since I just did a Dollar Tree haul, it'll probably be a few days, and there's nothing real viral in it. If I get items at Dollar Tree that I know are going to sell out quick, like if I find those flat-backed beads or something like that, then I'll go live with them sooner. I'll air the video a lot sooner. But if it's just kind of normal Dollar Tree stuff that I don't think is going viral, then I will air it in a few days. That's kind of my barometer for that. It's 3,000 watch hours in 1 year. I thought it was 4,000, but yeah, who cares? I mean, yeah, so I'm monetized now. But you have to jump through some hoops to monetize too. Like, hi Debbie, welcome in. Okay, Bug said she did answer up there. You have done YouTube lives and also do live sales. Okay, sorry Bug, I didn't see it. All right. Everyone makes the same digitals. Do something unique if you do. Yeah, totally. I don't run with the pack, Kelsey. I'm a snake killer. Okay. Marcy said she just scans in her watercolor fodder, so not really designing digitals, but you can download them and print them out. Yeah, that's cool. Hallway. Okay. Hallway. Clever. Clever. You went to Dollar Tree and came home with the whole store. Yep, I do that almost every time. Almost every time, Carmen. Oh my gosh. 3,000 a year for the year. Okay. Oh, good, Joanne. All right. Roseanne. Oh, yes. I'm about to post your Dollar Tree journal on your YouTube, and you made 2 candy package journals. Fun, Roseanne. Can't wait to see those. You have your 2 grands, but you will video tomorrow, I hope. Okay. We'll look out for that. Bethany said she would love to get Garfield, or they didn't, or didn't they have SpongeBob? They also have SpongeBob. I think they have Garfield, SpongeBob, Smurfs, and Stitch. Susie said, ha, 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 ha. Okay, Kelsey said, me neither, running with the pack. I don't even shop for digitals anymore. I still shop for them. I mean, there's always going to be shopping, but yeah. But I would like to, I'd like to try making my own, but I don't know. It's something I got to work up to, so I don't know. Yeah. I don't use Canva or anything like that yet, so that's something too, so I have to wait and see. So I don't know. Yeah. Cynthia said she thinks Stacy's goose and cat turned out pretty. Well, thank you, Cynthia, but I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're all right. Okay. The cat's better than the goose, but I don't know. But if Stacy loves them, that's all that matters. Okay. You love Canva, Christy. Okay. Canva is easy to learn and use. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Okay. Yeah. I know DJ with Hither and Yon, she has some videos, I think, showing how to use it and how to prepare digitals, how to create digitals. So I just haven't explored that yet. So it's, it's on the to-do list, but it's not on my immediate to-do list. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I will. I'm hesitant to do things because I'm kind of all in once I do things. So I was hesitant to start my YouTube channel. Then I was hesitant to start my Etsy. And so it's all a process. It takes a while. And what is this? AI hasn't changed the digital yet. Okay. Time to sign off. I'm one of those who still has to work 40 hours, but it helps fund your crafting. Okay. Good night, Bethany. Thank you for being here. That's very nice. Thank you. You use Photoshop. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Cynthia, aren't you and Debbie both in Texas, right? DJ and others sell Canva frames meant for junk journals that can make it easier too. Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right. Yeah, nice. All right. I always like Bethany's username, the Paperholic. I think that's very clever. It's cute. Okay, well, I'm going to have to back these on something I didn't, because the book page is on the back. Fort Worth, Debbie. I want to take a trip to Texas and meet all of you. There's so many of you junk journalers out in Texas. Yeah. Joanne, didn't you do a video explaining how to start a channel? No, I did not, Carolyn. That must have been somebody else. I did not. I don't think I'd be qualified to do a video like that, but thank you for that. Thank you. I'm glad you think I was able to do that. You live close to Texarkana. Oh, that's cool. Come over, Joanne. You're waiting. Yeah, Carolyn, do you have a spare bedroom for me? Can I sleep on the couch? If anyone wants a free platform, almost identical to Photoshop, Pixlr, like Pixlr is great. Cool. All right. All right. Wow. I think it's what Meredith from Pop Vintage, is it Pop Vintage Home? She was talking about wanting to do like a junk journal tour where you go and visit, everybody. Wouldn't that be a dream? That would be so cool. Like, have certain people you go and visit with and maybe go thrifting with, and then, I don't know, maybe craft with them a little bit. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. Okay. You're in Sherman, Denison area. Okay. Cynthia's, yeah. Texas ladies are sharing where they live. You all should meet up. That'd be fun. Texas is a big state, though. It's hard to meet to find a central location, right? You might have to drive a few hours. Pop Vintage and Home, yeah. Well, I sometimes get her and Julie screwed up their usernames. What is Julie's like Day Vintage Company, or what's it called? Vintage Company. The user, I know who, yeah. Anyway, you want to do a Sears home tour. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. Sears home tour. What the heck is that bug? That is weird. All right. I think those are good. I'm going to have to back them on something. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else in Colorado? Day Trip Vintage. There we go. Thanks, Bug. Day Trip Vintage. Yeah. Anyone else in Colorado? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm trying to think too. I don't think so, Christy, that I know in our community. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of Texas ladies, that's for sure. Yeah. I don't know why. Isn't that, maybe just Texas is big state, a lot of crafters, huh? I don't know. Okay, what am I gonna find here to back these up with? Maybe some dark paper like that. There we go. All right, that looks good. Maybe some that. I'm just going through my box of scraps. See what I got. All right, here we are. Some of these. Alrighty. Okay. Going with some browns. Sears sold DIY home kits. Everything you need to build your house. Okay. Like those, yeah. Yeah. Like, what do they call those? Like, my cousin is moving, and I think they're moving into like prefab, like a prefab house or something. Marcy, I haven't yet. Yeah, but that's a good idea. I would like to. Yeah. Marcy said I could fly out to her place. What's the closest airport to you, Marcy? And then we could drive to Sandra's. But we got to wait till she gets back from her Alaska cruise. So, yeah. Homeowners might think it's creepy that you stare at them through the window. Maybe slightly, I don't know. Give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Ohio. Roseanne's in Ohio. Okay. Northern, okay. All the Texas towns. Wow. Modular homes. Okay, yep. Modular. Yeah. I don't know. We always say like prefab or something. Fabricated. I don't know. I've never had anything to do with any of those, so I don't really know. I just have heard of them, so yeah. I feel like this could be, yeah, I don't know. I need some more. I just ordered some tape runners. I never know, the glue runners, whatever the heck they're called. What do they say? Tape. They just say tape on here, but everybody has a different name for it. So I use these all the time, these ad tech ones, but I used a lot of them in my Dollar Tree junk journals, so I'm getting low on it. So I ordered some more, but they're not coming till Wednesday. So, Debbie. Okay, got it. Catching up with the chat. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna stay on for a few more minutes. Are y'all just anybody doing anything fun craft wise? Debbie, are you participating? You're participating in the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, aren't you? I'm forgetting who else is participating and who isn't. And you don't have to have a channel to participate. So definitely you can, just join in, whether you have a channel or not. Okay, here's one. Here we go. Bigfoot. Yeah. It's funny when they talk about the different states that have Bigfoot. They even talk about that like in northern Minnesota and stuff. And yeah. And what are some of those other creatures they talk about? Like, I think New Jersey has one. I don't know if Susie's still here. But there's like a New Jersey one that is like a, mythical creature or whatever. There's different ones. Yeah. I hear you, Cynthia. Well, there's a lot of people out here that have them too. Let me tell you, a lot of hunting out here, and in rural Wisconsin. So yeah, definitely. Okay, this is cool. Let's see about this one. You're in a Bigfoot hotspot. Oh, that's cool. Coolidge. Yeah, this one seems okay. Jersey Devil. That's what I was trying to remember, Susie. Yeah, thank you. There was something I was watching, some program or something, or reading something one time where they were talking about all those mythological creatures and the Bigfoot and the Jersey Devil and all these other things. And I was like, that's so interesting. Carolyn saw my Dollar Tree challenge and you loved it. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, Carolyn. Thank you. Carolyn has a channel too. So yeah, but she doesn't post as much as I would like her to. So yeah, I'm always pressuring her to post more. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, I always like to give everybody the opportunity to ask any questions these last few minutes before I get off. Does anybody have any pressing questions? Anything you wanted to know about Junk Journal, Joanne? And Marcy, you're not allowed to ask anything. No, just kidding. Everybody but Marcy can ask a question. I just know it's going to be... You can't believe how fast I did those journals. Oh, well, you know what? Once I get to creating a journal, I do typically do them pretty fast. I do. I don't know why, what happens with that. I get a little bit obsessed with things, I guess. And I'm so excited. And then I just love doing them. So that's usually what happens. Even unless I'm doing like, I don't know. Those travel journals are pretty easy for me now because I always kind of follow a certain format, I guess. Not specifically, but I do travel journals for every trip that we go on. So I'm pretty used to how to make those, I guess. But that one was a little different because usually I do bind my own journals, and that one was just, well, that's another reason why I finished it so fast, because it was no sew. Am I shopping tomorrow? Cynthia. No, not tomorrow. At some point in the week. And then I just bought a journal from Paper Lover Crafts late last night. So that's Tina with Paper Lover Crafts. So I just shopped her Etsy late last night. I've been wanting to support her. She's very generous to me. She's sent me quite a few Happy Mail boxes. And so I found a beautiful journal she had created, and I thought, well, I better, it was pretty and I wanted it. And so I purchased it from her. So, but as far as like Dollar Tree shopping, I do want to find those beads that Tracy found, but I won't rush over. I will at some point this week, probably I'll go to Dollar Tree again. But I spent way too much at that store. I need to, restrain myself a bit. So, but I'll be keeping an eye out for those beads for sure. They're super cute. But, and I do, each time I go, I find a little bit more of the school supplies because they keep unpacking more. So I found the squishy pens yesterday. I mean, they keep, releasing more and more of the school supplies. So yeah, so I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Tammy, see what anyone else. Oh, sorry. Marcy said, do I have any vegetable kits in my Etsy? Okay, thank you for asking a nice question, Marcy. No, I do not, but I do special orders if somebody needs certain themes. Although I don't have vegetable stuff, but I could, if you needed some, I could keep, like, and it wasn't a rush, I could start curating vegetable stuff. And then what I do, if I do a special order from someone for someone, then I oftentimes will curate enough stuff that I can put out the kits then in my shop, if that makes sense. Because I had uh well, sometimes I can't. I did a baseball kit for someone, for Den Lee, actually, from Storekeeper's Daughter, and I didn't have enough to do more. But a lot of times, if I curate enough, then I'll release more kits into my Etsy. I've done that before. Like, somebody will have a special order, and then I'll be able to curate enough. I did that with Day of the Dead. Somebody reached out and said, would you be willing to do a Day of the Dead kit? And I said, yeah, I'm open to it. And then I started finding more stuff, and now it's a permanent item for sale in my Etsy store. So I was able to do that. So that's fun. Okay. But yeah, don't have any veggie kits yet. That's an interesting theme. Okay, anybody else asking questions? And Bug, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, great demonstration. But yeah, I have people who comment that they're new junk journalers. So I do like to keep it, I do like to sometimes have some things that, because I remember in the beginning when I was learning how to junk journal, and binding was very intimidating to me. And I really did appreciate it that some of the creators were putting out, not signatures, junk journals that didn't need to be sewn. So I try to kind of, people comment underneath some of my videos saying, like, I'm brand new to junk journaling. And so I do like to keep that in mind. So yeah, so sometimes I will do some of the easier journaling, but, and sometimes it's fun just to do a quick journal like that, and it can be kind of easy, so it's kind of fun to do that too. Oh my gosh, a huge Dollar Tree opened up. Oh God, run. Okay, I did find the Diet Coke notebooks as well, Bug. I think I found all of them now. I have that vegan cookbook. I better pull the crap out of the recycling then. I tossed in the garbage too. I do have other vegan cookbooks I can pull from. I better cull some stuff out of the trash can beside me. I have a recycling can, and then I have a trash can. So I did put them in the recycling so I can fish them back out. Marcy, do you need veggies? I'm gonna get it. I used to love Diet Coke, Christy. Now I don't drink anything with caffeine or aspartame. So I'm pretty boring with my drink choices now. Yeah, I was confused at first for Debbie. I was sub to her other channel, and then I was missing out on some of her newer videos. So then I had to go to the right channel. So yeah. All right, let's see. Anybody else? What am I making? Oh, I was just doing these wine labels and then just backing them. They're wine labels from a book, book pages. Sorry, not from a book. Book pages that I won a giveaway from Vanessa from Clemens Crafts. And this was a book page folio she had with some wine labels in it. I do have a video coming out. I don't know what the date is. It's going to air of what I won in the giveaway from Vanessa from Clemens Crafts. I won an more than 80 pieces ephemera kit. Really nice kit. Okay, spicy water only. Yeah, spicy water. Yeah. My Dollar Trees have come out with a lot of the Diet Coke stores now too. You just wait and you kind of shop at different stores. Things will pop up here and there. And sometimes they're in a different spot. Like sometimes they'll be with the brand new school supplies, and sometimes they'll be back in the office section. So it's just really interesting. Okay. Hi, Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Julie. I'm sorry, but I'm actually going to tune out. Yeah, I probably tuned out a long time ago. I'm going to leave soon. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should buy a lottery ticket. I won Sandra's giveaway too this morning. I was like, what? So yeah, I'm pretty lucky. Oh my gosh. Color books and kids books, but not novels or cookbooks. Oh, yeah. Some of my Dollar Trees have novels and cookbooks, and then other ones don't have much of that. So it's interesting how they get different stock in different ones. Yeah. Julie, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I'm not staying on, but I'm gonna shut off. What am I talking about? I'm gonna log off in a minute. If anybody else has any questions before I sign off. Otherwise, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you all for being here. So I really appreciate you tuning in when I go live. Do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button if you would on the way out. And yeah, good night to all of you. And thanks for tolerating my teasing, Marcy. I love you. I only tease those I love. Yeah, happy Sunday. Thank you, Julie. Oh, that's fine. No, no worries. Yeah. And I'll be live again. I've been trying to kind of go live about once a week, but I don't really plan ahead too much. But I'm also inviting different people to go live with me. I want to go live with Stacy soon. She and I both ordered journals, junk journals from Tamara from Tattered Tammy. So we had this idea that we would go live and show our journals once we get them. So that'll be fun. So yes, bye, Carolyn. Thank you. Oh yes, started the morning out with Carrie and end with me. Yeah, on Sunday night. There you go. And Carrie, the paper monkey, is great to watch. She does her Saturday morning coffee clatches. Those are a hoot. Very fun. She's a fun lady too to watch. So yeah, definitely take care. All right. Bye everyone. Thank you so much. Take care.